Hi, I'm Catherine. Today I'm sharing a few skincare products I use. I experience very sensitive skin and I get eczema flare-ups. Over the years, I also suffered from TSW. While everyone's skin and eczema condition is unique, I'm just sharing what works for me and hopefully it might help someone else out there because I tried many products and these are the ones that have stuck with me to today. This video is not sponsored and I purchased all the products with my own money. I use a unscented soap bar by The Soap Works, and this one is called the Pure Vegetable Glycerin Soap. I've been using this for about a year now. I use it every day on my face, my body, during the shower. And there are three reasons why I really like this soap. One, it's so comfortable. When it touches my skin, there's no stinging feeling. Two, it doesn't dry out my skin after using it. And three, it lathers just enough to make me feel like the soap is actually cleansing my body, but I know it's mild enough for my use. Best feature about this soap is extremely affordable. This soap bar, it's only like $2.35 Canadian dollars and it can last me about 1.5 months to 2 months. This is an unscented cleanser by La Roche-Posay. It's actually made to be a face cleanser and makeup remover, but I use it differently and this is the reason why. 1.5 years ago, I was still in very not so good shape due to TSW and my forehead was very dry, open wounds, very painful, a lot of discomfort. So when my doctor saw it, she suggested I try it and she gave me 2 small sample bottles of this product. And I tried it. It was over a few days and I did notice that irritation level and discomfort has reduced. So I bought the full-size bottle and I've been using it since then. Up until I found out about the soap bar, I was using this as a face wash and body wash every day. And at some of those earlier times, water would sting my skin, it would hurt my skin. And this, so mild and gentle, it doesn't have that kind of effect. And then my skin improved a lot more and then I started using the soap bar. So these days I only use it when necessary. And how I use it is I use the soap bar and clean my skin during the shower. And if there's any areas that like dry flaky skin, eczema, I would use this product on those areas like a body wash, rinse it off. And what I find is after you rinse it off, this product leaves like a layer of something that seems to keep the skin hydrated and moisturized throughout the day. One thing to note about this is it doesn't lather, so if you're using it as a body wash, it might feel like your skin is not getting clean. And fair enough, it's made to be a facial cleanser, so this is just something I wanted to note. And the other thing I always wondered is, it's made to be a makeup remover, but I really always wondered if it has the ability to remove eye makeup and foundation, so that's just something I wanted to state. So the next 3 products I use are by a brand called Avène. I've been using them for about 2 years now, and I've learned about them when I was researching a group of people that went to a skincare center, the Avène Center in France, for treatment, and I saw the products they used during and after the treatment and realized that I could find them in my local drugstore. So I decided to try the products, and these are the ones that work very well for me and I still use them till today. This is the Avène Thermal Spring Water Spray. I've been using this for 2 years now and I find that it's a very good product to soothe and calm down dry, irritated, eczema-prone TSW skin. And how I use it is like a toner. So after I showered, I would dry myself and then I would spray this thermal spring water on my face, neck, and affected areas. And usually there's 2 ways that I could proceed on. The first way is while thermal spring water is still wet on me, I would just apply the moisturizer until the skin absorbs the moisturizer and the spring water. The second way is more for a therapeutic effect. So I would use a hair dryer and set it on low cool setting and just lightly dry it out, and it feels like a cool breeze and it's very calming and therapeutic. In terms of other brands of spring water, I've tried some and some of them I find that there is a slight sting to it, like not painful, but it's just a slight discomfort. I guess in the end I just choose to stick with this one. Supposedly there is itching and anti-inflammatory properties. But that's all marketing speak to me. So if you're interested, you can Google it. Now we go into moisturizers that I use, and I use this too interchangeably. It just depends on what my skin wants in the moment. But they are must-have. I always stock up on these, and I always need to make sure that they are close to me. So I'll start off with the Cicaphate hand cream. Even though that it's a hand cream, I actually use it as a face and body moisturizer. I did start off using it as a hand cream, and I've been using it for 2 years. So 2 years ago, my wrists, they're covered with TSW, all broken skin. It was very painful and dry, cracked. And this did such a marvelous job in just soothing the skin and protecting the skin. And I find that it actually helped promote healing. And what is really interesting about this is there's no greasy or oily feeling. So when you apply this, it gets absorbed by your skin very quickly. And also there's this cooling sensation after. And when I mean cooling, I don't mean like the peppermint menthol type of cooling, but more like a cool, gentle breeze that you feel on the spot that you apply. So I really love this cream. Just wanted to know that Avène has a Cicaphate Plus, and that is supposed to be a complementary product to this one. I've tried that, but I don't think it works anywhere as well as this. So, one of my favorites. The Zeracalm Balm, my favorite moisturizer. I mean, between this and the Cicaphate, I love them just as much. It just depends on when my skin calls for it. And somehow I tend to gravitate towards this balm during the colder months, the fall and winter months. And I've been using this for 2 years. And 2 years ago, my skin was in deep TSW state. It was so painful. It takes me hours to be able to get ready and calm the skin down. So when I started using this, I saw a dramatic difference in comfort of my skin. I was able to get on my day faster. It never ever sting my skin at all, and it's like a product I feel very safe with, same as the Cicaphate hand cream. Compared to the Cicaphate, it's slightly greasier, and I think that's what helps with the winter months. It has this layer of protectant that protects the skin from further drying out. I think that this really works in the winter, and it really helps on the skin that's very dry and flaky. Note that Avène has a very similar product called Zeracalm Cream. Everything looks the same. The packaging, it just says cream instead of balm, and I've tried that and it works nowhere as well as the balm. This is the Advanced Night Repair Serum by Estee Lauder. I finished my last bottle, and I'm including this video because it's one of the few products I feel completely safe using. It is never irritated my skin, and it doesn't have any stinging sensation. It's not oily, it's not greasy, and gets absorbed into the skin fairly easily. Actually, I've been using this throughout my 20s and also during TSW. And how I use it? On my face and neck at night. I would either use it as the first step, or use it after my skin absorbed the Avène Thermal Spring Water Spray. For the last 1.5 years, I removed it from the daily routine and only use it on self-care days where I feel like pampering myself is something more luxurious. And the reason why is this product is very expensive, and before skin was an issue for me, a little of the serum goes a long way. The largest bottle, 50 ml, would last me about 6 months. But especially during TSW, the same 50 ml would last me 1.5 months, which is a lot for just face and neck. And I just felt like it was a bit wasteful and not sustainable. So I only use it on self-care days because I do enjoy this product, and it is a product that doesn't irritate my skin. So in my rational mind, I probably unlikely to repurchase this again, but who knows, maybe in a day where I really feel like indulging in self, I might end up purchasing this because this is the only more higher end product that I trust. Tiger Balm, and the one I'm specifically mentioning is the white version. I use this all the time for 2 reasons: to stop itch and to relieve migraines and headaches. Today I'll just talk about stop itch. I use it as a spot treatment for any kind of itching sensation on intact skin, scabs, or mild rash. I find that when I apply it, there'll be this strong cooling menthol sensation that distracts me from the itch, so I can't feel the itch anymore. And usually when the cooling sensation ends off, I would forget about the itch. So something I also always need to have by my side. I don't use this on TSW skin. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's not too suitable. And another thing too is if you're going to try it, do not use it all over like a moisturizer. Just use it for spot treatment. If not, you're going to suddenly feel very cold and you got to wait it out. And the last product I wanted to mention is Owl's Paste. Also, I always need to have this in the home. I used to use this all the time during TSW. These days, I don't use it that much, but when I use it, I know the flare-up must be a bad one. And somehow, with this cream, it just seems to just soothe all the broken wounds and painful areas. Why zinc cream? Because zinc is known to help promote wound healing. And I only use this one. There are many different types of zinc cream out there. I've tried a lot of them. And what I find is, so for zinc creams, Owl's Paste, they only sit on your skin, so it doesn't get absorbed in the skin. So a lot of the others that I tried, the zinc just seemed to come off and rub off easily. So it's quite uncomfortable and distracting because you apply the cream and then it keeps coming off your skin. So for this one, you apply it, just apply it once and it just sits comfortably and nicely on the skin. The only one thing to note, like all zinc creams, it leaves a white residue, so there will be like a white residue, but desperate times, desperate measures. It's something that I use in times of eczema pain. And that's it. These are what I use. Personally, I don't see products as the end solution or cure to eczema. It's a whole lifestyle change and ongoing maintenance. However, finding the right products can make a difference in our day-to-day lives in terms of comfort, less irritation. It just helps us get on with our day easier. So enough about me. Curious to know, what are some of the products you have tried or used that has helped or not helped your eczema or TSW? If you're comfortable to share, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you again soon.